Sister? Okay, do you read?
Okay.
Thank goodness. I was afraid that something happened to you.
Who is that?
It's me. Don't you remember me? It's Isabel from Pilgrim.
How did I get here?
You don't have any recollection of what happened before you passed out?
Before I passed out, I was with my squad mates, but we got separated in battle.
What then?
I was hit by a stray bullet and I fainted.
Golly. So that's why you were lying there, all helpless and lonely. I've already administered first aid. I disinfected your wounds and gave you a new change of clothes.
You helped me get changed?
I had to. Your old clothes were all covered in sweat and bloodstains. Was that wrong?
Not really.
Oh, come on, it's fine. Oh, right. You must be starving. You've been sleeping for almost 2 days after all. Oh, wait right here. I'll get you something to eat.
I can help you cook.
Don't even think about it. That's a nasty wound on your leg. You shouldn't be up and about in your condition. Just leave everything to me. Cooking, washing, look after you. I'll do everything.
Isabel leaves the room and closes the door. Try to contact squad. I take out my phone and try to contact my squad mates. I see outside of the service area at the top of the screen.
Dinner served. Beef, bacon, and tomato stew. It's all made from the ingredients I found up on the surface. I'm not sure how you'll find them. How about you try a little first?
Isabel gives me a spoonful of the stew. Taste it. It's incredible. This blows the artificial food in the ark out of the water.
What do you think?
It's delicious.
Really? I spent all morning preparing everything. So I'm glad you like it. Here, let me give you the rest. Since you're incarcerated at the moment, I'll do everything I can to help you. So, yeah. Why aren't you eating? I feel like there's something you want to ask me.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Well, it's because... do I really have to say it out loud? You mustn't tease me like this.
What? How am I teasing you?
Well, it's just that... you and I are in a relationship, aren't we? It was clear from the moment we met. I was too shy to say anything at the time, but... I knew you were fond of me the instant you gave me that. You have no idea the salvation I got at that moment.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't pretend you don't know. I've been wanting you ever since. I know everything about you. Down to every last detail. That includes your feelings for me, which you yourself might not have noticed. So don't hesitate to ask me anything. If you want to try different foods or have other needs, I can take care of them for you. I might not have a lot of experience, but I am a pilgrim. I'm a fast learner. All I ask in return is one thing. Can you promise me that?
What is it?
Nothing special, it's just no matter what happens, you must never go outside. Ever.
It's past noon and I'm still in bed.
I'm not letting you go outside. No matter what.
Go to the window and watch outside. I push hard, but the window doesn't budge an inch. Maybe it's broken. I'll tell Isabel when she gets here. Come in.
It's time for lunch. I had a few things in mind, but I wasn't sure if you wanted anything in particular. So I came to ask.
Nothing in particular.
Are you sure? Alright then. You stay here and keep waiting like a good little commander. I'll make some of your favorite dishes and bring them here.
Let me help.
Absolutely not. What about your leg? You can barely make it to the kitchen on your own, let alone help me cook.
I feel embarrassed sitting here having you take care of me.
Huh? Fine, if you insist. You can come and join me, but just to talk. I'm doing all the cooking. I can accept that.
Soon in the kitchen.
What do you think?
A bit salty.
Alright, I'll make some adjustments. How about now?
Perfect.
Thanks. Now that I have a better understanding of your preferences, I'll be cooking up dishes that make your mouth water. Oops! You got something on your shirt. Stay still, I'll clean it up for you.
Isabel leans in close. I can feel her breathing.
It's kind of funny, don't you think? It's like we're a happy little family. I'm a little dawdling housewife, and you're...
You shouldn't be talking like that. It can give someone the wrong idea.
What's so wrong about that? If you ask me, I think it sounds rather nice. Actually, I've always dreamt of having someone like you in my life. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to start a family on my own. A happy home, family meals, heartfelt conversations. I've never had any of those things. I suppose we all wish for things we don't have. It's always been such a struggle for me to have those things that most people take for granted.
If it's temporary, I can take up that role for you.
What?
I mean, to be your spouse.
Really? Is it really okay? How could someone like me become your bride? I'm really fond of you, of course, and I know you feel the same. But how do I put this? I'm not quite ready for... Well, you know... what newlyweds do on their wedding night. I haven't had time to think about how I should please you. I haven't trained for it either.
That's not what I'm after.
Ever so, I'll try my best. Like I always said, I'm willing to do anything for you. I mean that. It's not some flippant remark. So, Keep your door unlocked tonight. It may not be experienced, but I'll try.
I don't feel like trying to convince Isabel I'm not interested in what she's after. I figure I might as well play along. Later that night.
It's nighttime. I'm so nervous.
That makes two of us.
How about a movie?
Isabel takes out an old TV and some DVDs. Revy's Holiday, Arcuros, The Gotta Squad, DKD, 58, and more. All of those famous movies I've mentioned before.
Which one would you like to watch?
You go ahead and pick out the one you want.
Let's watch Revy's Holiday. I'm in the mood for a touching love story. I've been wanting to watch it with you for such a long time. And it's finally coming true. Someone pinched me, I'm dreaming.
Isabel puts the DVD into the player and sits beside me. An awkward silence fills the room. I can sense a warm touch on my fingertips. Our fingertips are entwined together.
Huh?
I want to say... No, don't say it. You said plenty.
I don't know. Do I deserve to be this happy? In the beginning, all I wanted to do was protect you. But I couldn't help myself. I got more and more greedy. But today is a special day. So it's okay to be greedy. Just this once. Right? If there's something I want to do with you, I can do it, right?
Yes, you could.
Then, can I kiss you?
Close his eyes. Her soft lips, my fingers running through her hair, the faint smell of roses. I can feel her breath mixing with mine as our lips touch.
Good night, darling. Call me if you don't feel well. And I'll come running. Oh yes, and one more thing. Don't fall asleep too early. We're not finished yet. I'm gonna take a bath. Promise me you'll wait for me till I get back.
I promise.
Thank you, my love. You can't imagine how happy I am.
Isabel kisses my forehead and leaves the room.
Well, you know what newlyweds do on their wedding night. So, keep your door unlocked tonight.
Keep the door slightly ajar. I limp over to the bed and am just about to climb in when... It's a signal flare. Raptures never use signal flares. Counters is the only squad operating in this area. They must be looking for me. Open the window and look. The window is still stuck. Try to open the window in the other room. I hobble out of the room, dragging my injured leg behind me. Try opening the window in the living room. The window opens, but the opening is covered with an iron plate. I can't see anything outside. Go to the foyer. The door in the foyer requires a password to open.
Please enter a 4-digit password.
Enter 000.
Incorrect password. 2 attempts remaining.
Enter Isabel's product code.
Incorrect password. 1 attempt remaining.
Enter the date of my birthday.
Password confirmed. Unlocking.
On the door.
What are you doing? My love?
I saw a signal flare outside.
A signal flare? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. But you're so injured. You shouldn't be walking about like this. You stay here and rest, and let me deal with the rest. Tracking is my specialty. I'll take care of this and be right back.
What exactly are you intending on doing?
Contacting your squad mates. All I have to do is tell them that you're here and not in any danger. Then they can call off this unnecessary search and return to the Ark. Just stay here and wait for me, okay, darling? I'll be right back. Don't forget, we still have plans this evening.
Okay.
Well,
It seems Isabel is waiting for me to say something else. I'll be waiting for you.
oh, I've imagined this countless times in my head. I'm still surprised at how these words are music to my ears. How wonderful is it to have a home to come back to have someone waiting for me? I'll be back soon, my love.
Isabel stands on her tiptoes and kisses me on the cheek and steps out.
Beep. 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 Leave. The password has been changed.
After Isabel leaves to find counters, I heard the deafening sound of explosions and gunshots outside. The gunshots must be coming from counters. It doesn't sound like they're going up against Raptures. I haven't heard the mistaking sound that Rapture's beam guns make. Wait for a bit longer. No, I can't. I have to go out and see what's happening outside, even if it's just for a moment. A while longer, in front of the foyer entrance.
Please enter the 4-digit password.
Enter the first 4 digits of my citizenship ID. Incorrect password.
The doors will seal automatically if the password is entered incorrectly 3 times in a row.
A citizenship ID has 8 digits. I should try a different combination. Try the last 4 digits of my citizenship ID.
Password confirmed. Unlocking.
Go outside. It's pitch black outside. Isabel is the only light source. Her fully extended wings shine in the sky, looking as if the moon itself has taken flight. Feathers shoot from her wings and flying out in the direction of Counter's gunshots. I'm confused. Isabel went outside to tell Counters I was okay. Why is she attacking them? It must be because of her obsession with me. Come to think of it, Isabel has always been obsessed over me. If that's the reason behind what she's doing here, I have to put a stop to this. Try to contact Isabel. I take out my phone and try to reach Isabel. The screen reads out of service area. Move to Isabel. After a few steps, I begin to feel dizzy from the shooting pains in my leg. My vision blurs. Try to stand up and move again. I can't feel my leg. I'm pretty sure I'm losing blood. Call me if you don't feel well, and I'll come running. Shout out to Isabel. So stubborn. Why do you insist on moving around your leg in such a state? Does this look like a good place for a nighttime stroll? Or you're really worried about those Nikes, aren't you? Please stop attacking them. Why should I do that? How can I have such affection for a bunch of Nikes who are incapable of protecting you? They're my squad mates. They mean the world to me. I just don't understand. Taking care of one another has never been a part of the relationship between commanders and Nikes. All commanders have ever done is use us and toss us aside when we're no longer needed. You'd be well within your rights to do the same. I can't do that. So you do have special feelings for them. I knew it. Ever since you've given me that, I've been watching you all this time. I saw everything. You and them having a grand old time together. Going on outings and celebrating holidays together. You can't imagine how many times I've wanted to kill every last one of them. You and I are together. You're mine. How dare they try to lure you away from me? So I made a decision. I swore I would get them out of the picture. That way, you'd be freed from any distractions and completely loyal to me. However, I knew you'd be devastated if I killed them. So locking you up here became my second choice. And it worked perfectly, all according to plan. You were mine, and mine alone. And you even agreed to marry me. I thought we would have lived happily ever after. Until those shameless hussies fired that single flare. What a nuisance they are. They insist on associating with someone who's already taken. And when I try to separate them from you, they tracked me down in order to steal you away from me. I tried to deal with the problem without disturbing you, but it all backfired on me. Because now you want to run away. Why does it have to be this way? Just wait a little longer and we can be happy forever. Why aren't you doing this for me? Calm down. Well, come to think of it, yes. I'm the foolish one. You always go back on your word. And yet I believed you when you promised to stay. It's no wonder you were able to get away so easily. So, I'll have to switch to something more reliable. We're gonna go home, and when we get back, I'll be tying your arms and legs together with this. I'll be taking care of your every need. Not just food and drinking. Everything. We'll live a happy life together without anyone interfering. Ever.
What is this?
It's a postcard.
Postcard? What is it for?
It can do many things, but it's mostly used to express your feelings to someone important to you.
Huh? What about you, darling?
Do you have someone important you would like to send these to? Not yet.
In that case, can I have it?
If you insist.
It's the first time I've received this sort of thing, really. You're awake? It's getting dark outside. You must be famished. I'll cook up a little something for you. Then the two of us can watch a movie.
Reach out. I've been handcuffed.
What's the matter? Do you need something? Just tell me and I'll do what I can.
Remove these handcuffs.
I can't do that. What if you run away from me again? And this... Don't you remember this?
Isabel takes out the old pass card.
It's the proof of our love. I wrote down all my feelings. I was gonna send it to you. But I think it's actually better if you read them now.
Read the postcards.
Hello, darling. I hope you're doing well. I think of you every night when My love, I've seen you hanging around the other Nikkeis. You're not trying to make me jealous, are you? You brute. If this is all a joke on your part, I fail to see the humor in it. We're meant to be together. How can you be so blatant and see other women?
I want to kill them all.
But you're the one who is truly at fault here, my darling. What should I do to make you know of my suffering?
Put down the postcard.
I wrote down those things when I think of you at night. You have to excuse me. I got a little emotional when I wrote those. But no matter. Today my love has finally came to fruition. Hey, that's right. It's important you get all nice and cleaned up for your wedding night. It'll be a little difficult with your arms and legs tied. I'll have to help you out.
Enough.
What?
This isn't love.
My love, what are you saying? Look at me. Whenever I look at you, I get beside myself. If that isn't love, then what is it? So don't be nervous and give in to me. Let me take care of you.
I can't do that. A stubborn one you are. I shouldn't have left you with those sirens for so long. Are you worried that once you'll have me, you'll never want to go back to them? Is that why you're so resistant? So we can come to this, has it? Very well. I'll go outside and get rid of this problem once and for all. I hope that it'll help you overcome your misgivings. Wait.
Shh. It's okay. Just go to sleep. I'll take care of the rest.
Isabel takes out a cup of cloudy liquid.
Now open your mouth.
No.
You're not going to drink? Alright then.
The bitter liquid flows in my mouth along with her breath.
Just stay quiet. Here. Be nice, huh?
Later that night, For a moment, I managed to remain half awake, but before long, I was out once again. Soon before dawn, Commander, wake up, we're here. No response. Could it be? No, I think she slipped something. Let's untie these first. You sure they won't come? Is setting up the decoy. We need to get some distance. Damn. Let me do it. Early morning. I try to move my body. Commander? This isn't my imagination, right? The commander is moving. Master! Neon rushes over and leaps into my arms. You see, I told you. I knew Master wouldn't kick the bucket that easily. What a relief. You've been in and out of consciousness for the past 3 days. We thought you've been seriously wounded. There was nothing to worry about. Says you. We were all worried sick. We couldn't seem to get a hold of you. When we finally picked up on some clues, a pilgrim jumped out and attacked us. And I thought you really were sold this time. I'm sorry. Whatever. Anyways, it's good to have you back. We'll talk later. For now, clean yourself up and have something to eat. And get some rest. You must be exhausted after being held captive for so long. Thanks. I'm a little confused. Is it really over? The slightest rustling outside the bathroom sends shivers down my spine. I'm afraid she'll come after me. I may be physically free, but I'm not free from her shadow. I take a long breath and step out. The clothes I took off before the bath are now nowhere to be seen. In place lies a new stack of freshly laundered clothes. Pick up these clothes. They have a light fragrance to them. A slip of paper falls down. You were just out for a little stroll, right? Don't come back too late. Love, your one and only.